missing someone.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Autumn. I make all sorts of different videos. But in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make, let's just show you right here, these bracelets. Excuse me? You probably can't read it because it's like flipped, but whatever. I'm going to show you how to make those bracelets. I'm not just these bracelets, but these bracelets and a few type of different friendship bracelets, and I'm just gonna be making like some basic ones today. But if you want me to make like some like intricate, like really cute ones, make sure to like this video and comment, because I'll be sure to like post more for sure. I mean, they're pretty simple, so like you should be able to do it. But if you want to know how to make these bracelets, make sure to keep watching. Okay, just a few more things that I gotta say. Make sure to like and subscribe. Like if you like me and my channel, and subscribe if you want to see more content with me in it and you want to see more bracelet videos. Like if you want to see more bracelet videos. Comment, you know, do all those things so I know. Because if you don't tell me, I don't know. So then I won't post. So like just do that, okay? Okay. Also, what else do I gotta say? Oh yeah. Follow my social medias on the screen. Same jazz, you know. Okay, that's all I gotta say. But if you want to learn how to make these bracelets, make sure to keep watching this video. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Let's go on with the video. Okay, so I just got done editing, and I kind of wanted to say something real quick. I'm really sorry that there's like a really lot of editing in this video, and like if there's like some clips that it's just like cutting to the next clip, it's because the video was originally like 30 minutes long, and that just ain't it. I wanted it to be like shorter. My ideal was gonna be like 15 minutes, but I got it down to like 20. I mean, that's pretty good, getting 10 minutes off, but I'm sorry that it's like that. Just so you know, I'm not like hiding nothing. I just had to cut a lot of like stupid parts of me talking, by the way. So we're just gonna start off right here. The things you'll be needing are, Ava, you're in the background. Okay, so you're gonna be needing some beads. I got these beads from Hobby Lobby, and as you can see, they're backwards, but it says $174, and they were reduced price. So like, I don't know if this is at every Hobby Lobby, but the one I was at, there's like tons of beads and like different like shimmers and stuff, like clearance, like in this big tub. So that's really nice. Only $1.74, really cheap. So, and then also I got these letter beads, obviously, so I can write you're gonna be needing these letter beads like to write your little phrase on there. Okay. So, and of course, you'll also be needing some threads, solid color. So I think I'm gonna pick out like blue. I'm just gonna pick out all blue beads. And particularly me, I need 16 beads in total. But, so on each side of the bracelet. So 8 beads on this side and 8 beads on this side. So 8 beads on each side around the like little print slash phrase. So that's what I need. So I'll pick out 16 beads. So make sure you just have 16 beads in total. But you might need more, you might need less. It just depends on how big your wrist is. Sorry if the angle changed. Okay, but my little quote is gonna say, okay, so as you can see on the table right here, I got all my beads picked out. So now I'm just gonna pick out just some thread to use. It really doesn't matter what color, to be honest. Oh, you can't even see. But I have like a big pack of thread, but it doesn't really matter what color. I'm just gonna use this blue because it's already opened. Oh yeah, another thing you might need is some like scissors, you know? I'll be right back. Okay, so now I got some scissors, and I'm going to measure out my wrist. Make it bigger than your wrist because you just need to. That's a great explanation. Make it bigger than your wrist so you won't be sorry. And you can always cut it so it doesn't, you'd rather make it bigger than small, if that makes any sense. Okay, so now I got maybe like twice the size of your wrist. Here's my little strand. I don't know if you can see it, but here you go. So first I'm gonna lay my string underneath something heavy so it stays put and the beads don't fall off the other end, if that makes any sense. So I laid it underneath, I laid it underneath my string, or my big bead container. Lay it underneath anything that's heavy. So first, this is really easy to do. So just start putting on beads on your bracelet. Okay, okay, this is the part where it kind of gets a little tricky. So I got 8 on one. I already got 8 beads on here. Now I'm gonna start threading my quote, but the little holes are pretty tiny on, like, I don't know about the square beads, but on the circle beads they're pretty like tiny. So you have to like put it in your mouth and like, because it starts getting frayed at the end a little bit. That shouldn't matter. So, and then yeah. So as you can see, now that I got all my beads threaded on, now I'm gonna start putting all these beads back on there and put 8 more beads on the other side. Okay, so now I got all the beads on. As you can see, I got 8 beads on this side, 8 beads on this side, and then my little quote word in the middle. Okay, so here's where it gets a little harder, but not too much harder. Okay, so you're gonna want to make sure, obviously, you're wanting to make sure both strings meet at like the same. So, and you want to make sure that this is all even. Okay, so then you're going to lay it. So now that's even. You're going to put your container, whatever was holding it down before, back on it. And then like that, like so. And then you're going to want to tie, multiple times a knot, really as close as you can get to where this bead is, and make sure all of them are really close to each other because you don't want gaps or nothing. So I'm going to tie a knot really close to the last bead. So I'm going to keep tying a knot multiple times, as you can see, if you can see that little part, as many times as I can so the bead cannot go over that knot. So that will help the bracelet stay in place so it doesn't move around and go like this and be a bunch of gaps, as you can see. Okay, so I got both sides done, and now it's ready to be tied on the wrist. So now, as you can see, I got it tied on by myself, but I recommend that you just have someone help you because it's kind of hard to. Okay, so I got it tied on. That is what it should look like in your end product. Okay, so I'm sorry if this angle is really weird. I don't have my tripod, as I told you, so my sister is filming for me. So here, first I have all of my colors, as you can see, and we're gonna pick out 3 colors that we want to use for this bracelet. I'm gonna use pink, red, and orange. This bracelet is actually really simple. So all you'll need is some tape, some string, and your lucky scissors. To start off, I'm going to take these little things off because I haven't used this string yet, actually. Okay, so you're going to measure out 3 pairs of string that are your wingspan. So I got 1 string, and then I'm going to do this 2 more times. You're going to fold your strings in half, each one of them. Actually, you're going to grab all of your strings together. 1, 2, 3. And make sure they're all laid out. Oh, you can fold them in half and make sure they're even at the bottoms. And then you're gonna tie. You're gonna take this top, put it around, and tie a little knot so there's a loop at the end. It doesn't really matter how long you make it, but just about that size is a good size. Okay, so now we're going to tape this to the table so it's easier to work with. It's taped to the table. That's what we need the tape for. This is not necessary, like you don't have to do this, but it's easier. Okay, So as we're gonna start off, I'm gonna take my first string, and I'm only gonna take one string, bring it out, and have the rest of my strings like this, and all bunched together. And then a few things you need to know are, this bracelet only requires one type of knot, and it actually is a forward knot. So, what is a forward knot, you might ask? That is what it is. What does that look like? A 4, okay? That's a forward knot. So, I'm not gonna make it that big, but we're gonna make a forward knot. See, it looks like a 4. And then so it's over the top of it, not under, over the top, and then we pull the excess string under. I'll show you this a few times. Over, then under. Over, around my index finger, then under, and pull tight. So that's the basic thing you're going to be doing this whole bracelet, and you're gonna change. You might want to count how many times you make each knot. So I've done it 3 times. So I'm gonna do it 10 times, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I did not end up doing it 10 times. I ended up doing it 15. So this is what it should look. This is what it should look like, and so now the pink string I was using is right here and it's on the other side. So now you're gonna pick a new string, as in the red string, and put all these strings back together, and then this is your new string you're gonna be using, and you're gonna create forward knots. So this process should be repeated multiple times. So you're gonna keep alternating strings every 15 knots you do. And so now I'm just repeating the same steps I was doing before. Every 15 knots I do, I'm gonna get a new string. I hope that makes sense. But that is what I'm doing, and repeatedly until I have the bracelet matching, until I have the bracelet fitting my wrist. Okay guys, so now as you can see, I got this beautiful rope bracelet, and now I'm gonna tie a knot at the end. And as you can see, I have a lot of excess string, so you will not need as much string as I presumed you thought I would, but it's okay. I'd rather have more string than less, if you know what I mean. So now I'm gonna take it off the loop. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut off the excess and make sure all the strings are even. And if you want to know how to make this adjustable, I'll show you a little tutorial right now. Pull this loop around the bracelet, and then put the end of the bracelet inside another loop that you just made, and then pull this little loop tight. And now your bracelet is adjustable. And then there's your bracelet. I'm gonna use these 4 strings, and I'm gonna repeat the process of my wingspan, making my wingspan and folding it and then looping it at the end, because you've already seen that. Okay, so practically I'm gonna separate all of my strings so that they're all clearly different and not all clumped together. I'll get back to you when I'm done separating all my strings. So, as you can see, I got them all separated. To first start off, I do a forwards knot. So now that I got one strand done, I'm gonna move on to the next strand, do another forward knot. I'm gonna repeat this process on all the strands. On my bracelet. So now I'm gonna do it again. On my next string, the pink string, do another forward knot. Continuing with this orange color. With the same color, I'm going to keep doing a forward knot. With the orange color, the same color you're going to be using for this whole row. I will continue to do this. So practically I'm just going to start braiding it so it will fit around my wrist. I mean, you could continue the whole thing, but that would take forever, to be honest. Like if you're into like doing that and want the whole thing to be the braid how it is, then do that. But I'm just gonna do a solid braid because that's really fast. So I'm gonna split it into 3 parts and just start braiding it. And I'm pretty sure most of you guys know how to do that, but if you don't, it's just like a hair braid. And a simple braid, nothing like crazy to it. And obviously this is gonna be like way bigger than my wrist, but you know, I'm making it adjustable so I'll have a lot of room. Okay, so I practically just made a knot right there, and then I'm good. Then the bracelet is done, and I'll make it adjustable again, but you guys already saw that in my last clip, so this is what the finished bracelet looks like. Ooh. Thank you for watching this video, and I just want to show you my end products. Can you see? And these 3 top ones are the ones I made. I made this one today, I made this one, and I also made this one that says breathe. And as you have seen in the whole video, I did make those. And they were, the only one that was really time consuming was this one, actually right here. But if you want to make a really fast, easy, quick bracelet, make sure to make the beaded one or the like 4-knot one, I guess. But I will make sure to put the names on the screen. I just don't remember them off the top of my head, but I still know how to make them, if that makes sense. But I had really fun filming this video because I love making bracelets and I think they're so cute. Okay, so that's all I got to say, but before I leave, make sure to follow my social media which are on the screen, right somewhere on the screen, maybe above my head somewhere. Okay, make sure to like this video if you want to see more bracelet videos. Comment if you want to see more bracelet videos because I will do more complex ones. I sure can do that because I love making bracelets and I made a bunch of them before. Make sure also to subscribe if you want to see more content from me and if you like my personality. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Peace and hair grease. Bye guys.
1, 2, 3, funky.